tell you more about that in just a minute. But the name of the band is MoJoe, and Easy Lee on vocals here is going to talk to us this morning about the group. Big, good-looking group you have here. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
And you were just telling me you guys, well, you went to Clark High School.
Well, I'm from New Orleans and trained from the east side of San Antonio, but we met at Clark High School in '95.
Yeah, and the rest is history, huh?
That's right.
Together in San Antonio after a short little break. We wanted to come back, get the band back on track as far as the sound, the music, our presence on stage, and just our crowd control in general. So we put in some time rehearsing with the band, going hard on the rehearsals, did a couple of smaller shows, some weekly gigs at West Avenue to get everything back on track. When we came back, the first show we did was at Limelight. Yeah, it was at Limelight in January, and we had just come off of shooting a Strange Revival video, shooting that out to the world over the web. And so that was a special night because the Strange Revival live footage was shot that night with Beverly Blake's, and the crowd was crazy. It was a Super Soul Shakedown night, yeah, if I remember right. And the crowd was crazy, the energy was up, the band was on point. Me and Trey were on point. It was just a good night at Limelight. We always have good shows at Limelight for the most part. That venue, it's just, well, a lot of our fans like to come to that venue, have a good time. But that's what it was all about. And since we got back together, it's just been a progression, just step by step, just getting stronger and tighter, and so we can get back on the road and take this thing around the world this time. Important to MoJoe.
The live show is important for many reasons. First of all, MoJoe started off as, of course, a live band, and that's pretty much how we got our bread and butter. Is, to perform live instrumentation in front of people, getting, that intimate relationship with the audience and the band up there. So that's pretty much why it's important.
Why is it important to you?
It's important to me because basically I grew up with a lot of live music, a lot of those cats in, the 70s, my mother's old records, the old Jackson 5 stuff, a lot of Motown stuff that I grew up on was, done live. So I always had a love for live instrumentation. So it's definitely important for me to be able to follow the lane of the greats. And do it live. So I'm just happy that we got a part. I'm happy individually that I can do that. That we can get together and produce that type of music that we actually grew up on and things of that nature. Oh man, the crowd's response since we've been back in San Antonio has been great. We were me and Easy was living on two different separate places at the time. Getting some personal things straight and. Decided to come back to the city where we started doing a live show where we came out. We felt like it was important, not only to us, but important to the city that we came back here and created, the buzz again. It was a different time then, and we want to give that city the feeling again. So that most definitely, man, it's been great everywhere we've been doing our shows, from Limelight to Salute to, Corova. It's been different crowds and also some of the same people, but it's been great. The response has been great. We back.